everyone, Mike Frisch here with another Alexandria Lakes area fishing report. We're moving into summer. The summer patterns have really set in on area lakes, and on the lakes in the Alexandria area, that means there's a lot of fish relating to the deep weed line. That outside edge where weeds stop growing because sunlight doesn't penetrate deep enough. Now that deep weed edge can be as shallow as 8 to 10 foot on a dirty lake. On a lake that's got really clear water, it might be down to 16, 18, or even 20 foot. All right, one of the baits that I really like to use that is a multi-species fish producer is what's called a Ned Rig. Back in the days when I first started guiding, we called it a jig worm. But what a Ned Rig is, it's a small jig head, maybe an 1/8 ounce jig head, baited with a chunk of plastic. Now back in the day we used bigger 4 and 7 inch worms. Now we're using these smaller finesse style baits called Ned baits. This is what's called the Ned Rig Magic, which is a bait that I really like. There's another bait called the Ned Ocho that has been dynamite as well. So what you do is you get on the outside edge of the weed line, move slowly down the weed line, pitch that bait up into the weeds, let it settle in, and slowly work it back. And the cool thing is it's a multi-species fish producer. You're gonna catch bass, both largemouth and smallmouth, but northern pike love Ned Rigs. You got a really good chance of catching a walleye or two, and even some big panfish will eat a Ned Rig as well. So if you wanna get bit, you wanna have some action, get out on the deep weed line and consider throwing the Ned Rig. And we'll talk more about the details, the specifics of the retrieve, rod and reel selection, all of that in next week's tip. But for this week, get yourself some Ned Rigs, head to the deep weed line in the Alexandria Lakes area, and you're sure to get bit. From all of us at Fishing the Midwest and the Alexandria area, enjoy your weekend, get out on the water, be safe, and as always, remember to include a youngster in your next outdoors adventure.